access to this blinds killer. Welcome back to Midwest Whitetail. It's October 10th and we are set up down here on Area 52, and this is our first redneck sit of the year. So this plot's been pretty active. This is what I call the cattle gate plot, and the clover out in front of us looks pretty good for being the first year seeding. And there's a scrape that's right on the north side of it that's been pretty active. There's been a few mature deer. I don't know if either one of them are targets at this point in time, but they've been showing up pretty regular. So that's just something that we kind of took into consideration, where it just seems like the deer want to be in this location at this point in time. But this is actually my neighbor's property that we're sitting on. I hunted here a few times last year. I have a really great relationship with my neighbors. I'm very fortunate that early on in the land ownership process, I was able to hit it off with these guys, and they've become very close friends at this point in time. I've helped out quite a bit with a lot of the projects they've had down here on their property, and they've been gracious enough to afford me the opportunity to continue to bow hunt down here too. So that's something I'm very excited to bring to you guys as this continues to develop, because one of the things I think is really unique about their property versus mine is that we shared photos pretty much since the inception of owning these properties. And it never fails that there's deer that I'm getting on camera down on my property that they're not getting up here, or deer that they're getting up here that aren't really super regular down on my property. So it's a beautiful night tonight. We're going to nestle into this comfy redneck, a little different vibe tonight, not blown out of a tree, and it's going to be a good one. If nothing else, it'll be a relaxing night here in the blind. Louisiana delicacy. This is one of those mature bucks that's been showing up right out there at that scrape. I don't recognize him right away. It's a big body guy though. It's a female red-bellied woodpecker. It's 5:45 now, and it's been a pretty nice sit. Nice, cool, starting to calm down. Nice breeze coming in the front of the blind. We had some turkeys come in early. A couple fawns came through, and they definitely put on a little show for us. It was just very scenic there for a little while. They were just mowing on that clover out in front of us, and I think they probably got in to about 7 or 8 yards at one point in time. The reason why this spot I think sets up really well is we have a green source here now. There's switchgrass off to our west, which is in the early seeding process. This is kind of the first or maybe second, 1.5 years, because last year was pretty rough on seedings. We wanted to do this interview a little early tonight because hopefully the field's going to start filling up here pretty quick, and hopefully we're going to be putting on a show here in a little while. Now I turn around now. We were just getting back to the truck. Overall, pretty slow sit tonight. We saw a small buck, probably a 2 or 3 year old. I didn't really get a really good look at him, but we'll review the footage, take a look. Definitely enough to keep us occupied. I mean, we saw wood duck, saw groundhog, saw some raccoons. I mean, all kinds of different wildlife to keep us occupied in the blind tonight. I do love that blind. I love the access in and out. I think that's the big thing, is that we walk that ditch in and out of there, and it's super clean for getting in and out of that location. I think it could be a good morning set. Slow set tonight, but we'll regroup and we'll be back at it later on this week, probably Thursday or Friday. And as always, appreciate you guys tagging along for the journey.